just to let everybody know, we are recording today, and most likely will go on to our YouTube channel. And so, Rob, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Are you okay with that? And so,
Yeah, sounds
what
good.
I'll do is spotlight your video, Rob, and if you need any help or anything. And I think what we're going to do is, if anybody has questions for Rob, we're going to try to keep everybody muted, and you can put your questions in the chat, and I'll be monitoring the chat, and we'll make sure and get your questions answered if we can. So without any other delay, I'll turn it over to Rob. Thanks, Rob.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Ed. So my name is Rob, and I am currently a post-baccalaureate student at CU Boulder. So let me share my screen with our presentation and click present. Cool. So yeah, I am currently an acrylic painter and, excuse me, a digital artist. I just graduated this past May with an art practices and psychology degree. And yeah, now I'm looking to make as much paintings as I can while I still have a studio on campus. I have it until December. So I'll be engaging with a lot of the faculty in the school and a lot of the other fellow student artists too, and making some cool work. So I will be introducing you guys to Discord. For most of you, I would assume you don't know it, or for the few that you do know it, maybe you don't know as much as what it's used for, but it definitely blew up over the past years with everything being online and virtual and whatnot. So obviously we are all familiar with Zoom because we're in the Zoom room, and Zoom is for video meetings, but Discord is much more. So Discord, as it says here, is the easiest way to talk over voice, video, and text. Talk, chat, hang out, and stay close with your friends and communities. So the reason I bring up Discord is when I joined this Boulder Art Association, I was confused because I didn't know really any of the artists, and I wanted to sort of know more about them and get to know everyone in the group and things like that. So yeah, it would be really helpful for that. I feel like for our group, for everyone to get to know each other and be able to benefit from that. So the first topic I'm going to cover in Discord is the text chats. So over here on the left, what you're seeing would be the different channels that you can talk in. So this one says pet photos, study group, games, cooking, and the people in this blurb are talking about, who's got the notes from today, can you send the notes, that kind of stuff. So this would be, this says create an invite-only place where you belong. Discord servers are organized into topic-based channels where you can collaborate, share, and just talk about your day without clogging up a group chat. So instead of pet photos, study group, games, and cooking, we at the Boulder Art Association might share art photos, share collaborations, post all these local opportunities that we just went over so everyone can access them, and also introductions. So you can introduce yourself, your work. You can drop your social media links so everyone can follow you, your websites. And then also we can make a volunteering channel, like, can you cover my shift? Because I can't make my volunteering shift. So yeah, that's just a few examples of how the Discord server can be organized into different text channels. So we'll move on to the next feature of Discord, which is voice channels. So anyone can hop in a voice channel and talk to each other. So this says, where hanging out is easy. Grab a seat in a voice channel when you're free. Friends in your server can see you're around and instantly pop in to talk without having to call. So over on the right, you see some different voice channels. These are called Just Chillin' D&D Night, which I believe stands for Dungeons and Dragons. And the last one would be Study Room. So depending how much we use the voice channels within the server, we could rename these. If we end up having any virtual or online events like critiques, or we can play online drawing games, we could use those voice channels to come and hang out in this virtual space. So I'll move on to the next feature, which is the roles and rules section. So this says, get any community running with moderation tools and custom member access. Give members special powers, set up private channels, etc. So the first ones I came up with roles, we would have admin roles for the board members, or whoever wants to create and man the server, where you can allow who can be participants or change the text channels, add new channels as we need them, and sort of address the needs of all our members. And then one of the rules I just came up with is we have to make sure that the people joining the server are registered members of BAA to help keep an aspect of safety within this online community. And then finally, this section is about video channels. So low latency voice and video feels like you're in the same room, wave hello over video, watch friends stream their games, or gather up and have a drawing session with screen share. So just like those voice channels, you can just pop on your video, much like a Zoom meeting where we have the stop and start video buttons, and you can say hi to each other and we can participate in games. Hello, Nick. And so video chats, so here we have the video on the computer and your phone. So Discord is an app where you can join on your phone, your computer, your tablet, and more. And signing up is simple as just signing up with an email. So I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. What are your first impressions? What do you think could be most exciting about this? And what troubles do you see yourself facing? And I'd love to open it up to any feedback if anyone wants to shout out or drop it in the chat.
So, Rob, we had one question from Jennifer about a 4-digit code, and I think that's might be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves on that, but that's the only question I see right now. And I actually did have one comment I wanted to make. So I recently did an art piece, and I needed to have a piece of plywood cut a very specific shape, and I didn't know where to go to find somebody to help me with that particular type of project, because I didn't know anybody who was a carpenter. So I had to go around and talk to people, and I finally found someone who then ended up not doing it, and I had to find a second person. But I think this Discord for me is a way that I can use to find more people to collaborate with when I'm working on a particular project. So that's one sort of interest that I have in a platform like this.
Right. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, that sounds great. And this is Jennifer, and I'm logged into Discord right now, and I just can't, I don't see anything, and I can't seem to add anyone.
Yeah, the next step for us would be just inviting everyone to the server. So
okay.
This is what the Discord application looks like. And then this is the server. It's kind of empty right now, but
and Jennifer, so in order for you to connect with somebody on Discord, you do have to have their username plus that four-digit number. So it's kind of a security thing that somebody has to give you that 4-digit number in order for you to connect with them directly.
Yeah, I think that's super cool, because it's like, hey, you're only connecting with people you know, and I really like that. But yeah, so don't mean to get ahead of everyone, but right now it's just kind of blank.
I see that Rob just put in chat the link. So Rob, you already created a page, a Discord, I don't know, do you call it a page?
Yeah, Discord page or Discord server, yeah.
For the BAA, it looks like you created one already.
Yeah, so this is the text, this is the channels over here on the right side, just what they gave us, a welcome channel, an announcements channel, and then some text channels, general events, ideas, and feedback, and then the voice channels there too.
I have a question. Once you get groups or channels going, can you attach images of your
of course. Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, within the text channels, let me switch over to the server now. So you guys are seeing, this is the Discord application I have downloaded on my computer. And you can also use it on your phone and also in the web browser. So if I pop into ideas and feedback channel, I can, type something out here, or I can click this plus button, and it says upload a file, and then you can just drop in, a logo you're working on or something, and then you have, hey, can I get some feedback? And post it, and then anyone can see that. And then anyone can respond to your art. And there's a cool feature where you can add an emoji and stuff like that. So there's almost nothing you can't do on the Discord, which is pretty cool.
One thing I had mentioned before, and I think I'll bring it up again to see if anybody else is interested. I always want to do the Inktober, where you do a ink drawing every day for the month of October. And I was wondering if this would be a good place to share the Inktober art and the themes. I think they have a daily theme to inspire the drawing for each day.
Yeah, definitely. So if I were to do that, I just click this under next to text channels. I just click this plus channel. Now this would be an admin role making a new channel, but anyone with any suggestions, be like, hey, can you make a new channel? Then the admin, whoever has the role, can make a new channel. So this one can just be called Inktober. And then now here's the new channel where you can post all your Inktober stuff too. So as we get more ideas and suggestions of what people want to use Discord for, then we can add the new channels for that.
Nice. Thank you.
So Rob, I'm not seeing the Boulder Art Association server in the server search. So did you not make it public?
Yeah, I don't think I've made it public yet.
Okay.
I just have the invite link that I just posted in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat. Okay, got it. So anybody who wants to sort of follow along and try setting up your own account in Discord, you can click on that link that Rob just put in the chat.
I see Justin wrote a question in the chat.
Yeah, he says, in my employee Discord, ooh, do I really like it? And I am not an employee of Discord, and I do really like it. So I think that we could do a lot of fun things with it. So that's why I wanted to introduce it to you.
And Rob, you use it for other things, right? You have other groups that you belong to?
Yeah, that's another good point. I could go over. Here's what a server looks like. This one's called Buff Lounge. So this is the CU Boulder server. And you can see on the left-hand side all the different topics that they have. So if I just read some of these, they have creative projects, school, career discussion. Here's the introduction section where sort of everyone introduces themselves, their pronouns, their interests. So we would probably have this type of channel, I think would be great for everyone to drop their introductions and their social media or websites if they have anything. And then
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wonder if you could possibly make the text on your screen a little bit larger.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that somehow.
Because I know I'm having a little trouble seeing it.
Oh, here we go. That's better, right?
Ah, much better. Much better. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so on the left here are all the different channels. So welcome. You have the rules, and then announcements I think would be really helpful for us. Since we have all these calls for art going on in Boulder and everywhere, people could just hop in this channel, see the calls for art, and sort of, apply to them as they see them.
So for the BAA, probably that would be a specific channel that's just called calls for art rather than.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you. Show us some more. I see ideas and feedback.
Yeah, these are all empty so far. So I just made it. But yeah, once we get people, I think the first one we should do is introductions for people to drop their name, pronouns, and their type of work. Like the thing that we were supposed to do in the Zoom meeting. I think this is a good place to do it too.
Do we, oh yeah, I am on mute. Do we have someone who would be like managing like the calls to art or calls for art, for example? Like, is there someone who would take responsibility for making those posts? You know, like thinking of a community manager or something.
Right.
Well, maybe Rob, I can take that one.
Okay.
I mean, I think one of the benefits of a platform like this is that really, if anybody has an announcement that fits that category, we can let them post it themselves and put the link in and so on. But then we would have a moderator ability to actually, if somebody posts something inappropriate, we could take it down and let that person know that maybe there's somewhere else that's more appropriate to post that content. But I think the whole idea is to make it sort of crowdsourced and then, but still moderated by someone on the Boulder Art Association side to make sure that we're sort of keeping it. Does that make sense for you, Rob, to do it?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I mean, I do a lot of the announcements from like a online Zoom perspective, but then we also have a marketing committee who could potentially we could get a volunteer from the marketing committee who would post, marketing announcements and those kinds of things in here as well. And then also from an art critique perspective, since several of us run this art critique on Saturdays, we could also, monitor that particular part of this if we set up an art critique. You might want to set up an art critique channel, Rob, so people can see that.
Right.
So, Rob, I think, are we okay at this point? Maybe we can invite folks to go to the link if they want to do that during the Zoom and
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
See if you can set up your login and join the server. And then Rob and I are available if we wanted to do breakout rooms or answer any questions as you go through getting your account set up, and see if you can get connected with Boulder Art Association server. So I think it looks like we have Jeno is in here, and also Jennifer.
That's me, Jeno.
Hi, Jennifer. And Bar D just joined online, it looks like. I'm not sure who that is.
That's me. That's
Barbara.
Dobbs.
Oh yeah, Barbara Dobbs. Great.
Okay, looks like you put in the chat how to join.
Yeah, it should be straightforward. If someone who has never used Discord before wants to click the link and maybe share their screen, because I've signed up already, it won't look the same for me as someone who is just joining Discord. But it seems like if anyone wants to share their experience clicking the link and how it went for them.
When I just tried to click on it and said that it's invalid.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It says the invitation's invalid.
Okay, let me figure out why it says that.
Did
I
you
just-
talk about getting a username?
Yeah, you have to sign up for a username, it says.
Yeah.
I just did my first and last name, but you can choose anything.
Oh, okay.
So I just clicked on it and I'm in this weird position because I'm recording the Zoom meetings. I don't know what will show. I guess I could share my screen. It did seem to work. Here we go. Let's see. This is, whoop, let's get it. Oops, sorry.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it says
Yeah,
your
I'm trying to
username.
center it. Hello. So this is what happened when I opened the link. And so I don't have a username, but it says already have an account. So I should make one up right now.
Yes, you should.
Oh man, now this is awkward because I like to think about what my username will be,
You
right?
should be able to change it later.
Okay, I'll just put,
Yeah, you can always edit your username later.
okay, I'm putting Jeannie K because there's a Jeannie B who is also on the board and is at the meeting. Okay, so then I'll go continue.
Right.
Let's see. I am human. I am human. All right. Oh, okay. Enter my birthday. It's okay. I have no secrets. Well, I have some, but not with this. It's coming soon. No presents are required. Let's see. They want my year too, huh? Look, this is so awkward when you're scrolling down, down, and I'm still. Okay, 55. There it is. Done. Okay, I'll put my email in, then my password. All right. So if you're coming along with me, maybe some of you it's working for you.
I don't know if you talked about this, Rob, but you can get to Discord in a lot of different ways. So you could do it within your browser like Jeannie's doing it right now, or you could also do it within an app on your iPhone or your Android phone, or you could do it on your iPad,
Right.
or you could also do a Windows app on your PC. And I don't know how that would work on a Macintosh, but
I'm sure it's the same way. It's an app, but you can also use it just in your browser too, like Google Chrome or Safari. That should support it as well.
So I stopped the share because I have to find it to open it up. The link is somewhere, but I think that gave people a good start to see how to get started with it.
Right. That's the easiest way to join is through that invite link, except for when it is invalid. So we will have to figure that out if it's invalid for some reason. For some people and not others, it's a little strange.
Yeah, it's Barbara here. I got the link was invalid, but then it said go back and log in, and I've logged in and I'm in. So,
Okay.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it worked for me. I think the link is okay.
Yeah, it will last 7 days, and then I'll need to make a new link. But yeah, that one will work for 7 days.
Yeah, you know what? I'm excited about this. Justin is online and you can unmute Justin if you want, but we talked about, a couple of years ago, Justin, do you remember we were talking about a way for artists to communicate with each other? And we were wondering, Facebook, we don't all want to join Facebook, do it on the website. We weren't sure about that. So this is actually this is great because we've been wanting this for so long.
This was one way I thought that could be fun for if we decide on having virtual events too. This game is called Gardic Phone. It's similar to the other board game called Telestrations, if anyone's played this before. But basically, it's like the old schoolyard game Telephone, where someone is trying to pass along a message from one end of the room to the other by whispering, except this is through drawing. So one person will start a story. So this over here says, a cat wearing a tie and a top hat. And then whoever gets the prompt will draw that. The next person in line will guess that drawing. And the next person after that will draw the last person's guess. So that could be a really fun sort of online virtual event that we could host in Discord.
That does sound like fun. How would you draw? Do you want to show us? Can you show us how you would draw in Discord?
This actually, so this would be, let me search the website because the website's called Gardic Phone. So it might be, yeah, so it'll be a website here, but we would be in the Discord channel together. So actually I'll need to stop share and reshare my screen. So we would hop in this voice channel here. Let me zoom in again, where it says community hangout, and I could turn on my microphone here, and I could even turn on my video if I had a webcam. And this is where we could all hear each other, you know, laughing or hanging out. But then you can also share your screen, just like Zoom. So one person can share their screen if we want. But yeah, this is just a website that we could all join. But again, we could post the link, you know, if we're having a game night, we could have a game night channel, and somebody could post the link, you know, if it's gardicphone.com, and then everyone can go ahead and follow that to the website, in like starting at 7 p.m. or something like that. So there's a lot of different things to do, especially if we get people to brainstorm, you know, how else we can use this, because building a community, and I think getting to know all of the artists we could lead to some cool things.
Right. If anybody has an idea, please share.
So I'm just working on my introduction.
Is anybody else working on an introduction? Anybody else going for it?
It looks like we've got 6 people. Wait, 7, 8, 9, 10 people have joined the server already, which is great.
Nice. Ed, so can you show, can you attach an image to your introduction? And it looks like you can you create an icon for you? Or do you put an image in there?
Oh, you do have a profile picture, yeah, that you can
Yeah,
set.
that's the word. Thank you.
So here's my profile picture. It's my face inside of Grand Central Station, and I'm photoshopped the colors and stuff like that.
Fun. So you just uploaded, you made the image separately and uploaded it.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and mine is sort of a cartoon face with a blue baseball hat, but you can upload whatever you want as your profile picture. And Rob, right where you're typing there, if you want to show folks the GIF and the other little icons on the side.
Sure, yeah, so here is the text at the bottom where you would type in your introduction. And then over here is you want to attach an image, so let's search painting, and we can click on this and Bob Ross will show up, which is perfect.
Yeah.
And then this is yeah, so you can do that. Stickers, I'm not sure if you can use any of these, and emojis you can use. And yeah, and then here's this plus sign. You can upload a file, so you can do a picture or you can do a document too, if there's a document we want to share with everyone. So I think of it as sort of a general hub for everything that we need.
Oh. You know, you're whistling sometimes, Rob. You're
You know, I think it's my headphones or something. Somebody mentioned this when I was in Spanish class, so I'll have to mute while I'm not talking.
all right. Oh, look, lots. I haven't gone further because I'm here co-hosting, but oh, my name is on there. Yay.
And then so you can also add friends. So if I just clicked on your name here, and well, I could send you a message. So, like a sort of a direct message. So you can direct message someone too. You don't always have to chat. in public, and then if I click add friend here, then we can be friends, and we can all have a friend list.
I see you can block people too, and hopefully
Yeah.
you won't be blocking anyone of our
Right.
BAA members.
Right.
Ah, Jeannie B. Oh, wow, this is so exciting. I'm thinking to go on my iPad. If I go on my iPad and I won't have to join again, I should be able to just, would I use that link would I use the same link?
So
Would I, yeah.
what you would do after you sign up, so you essentially did the first step where you signed up with a username, an email, and a password. So hopefully you remembered the email and password you used, because you would use that to sign in to the app on a mobile device. So you would download the app from the App Store, and then that would, once you open it, that would prompt you to sign in. And once you sign in, everything that you have is sort of saved in the cloud. So all your servers will be there, and your messages, and all the channels will be there. So you can access it. You can be on it on your computer, leave, and then go on it on your phone while you're walking around town or something too. So it's useful in that way as well.
Nice, thank you. Ah, I see. This must be Reverend Art, Colorado. I love your name. That must be Charles. I'm reading your quote. Yeah, nice.
And Rob, I noticed I just posted my introduction, but I can go back and edit it if I need to, right?
Right. So you can always go back and edit your message, and then if you edit it, will be a small icon that says edited and give you a timestamp, because it will tell you when the message was posted as well, so you can sort of keep in touch with what's going on.
Okay.
Could you put up the server HTTP? It's telling me I'm wrong, and I had to write it down. So
Sure. Let me post that again in the chat. Oops.
Hey, Rob, maybe this might be a good time to show the video, the Danny DeVito video.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
It just as a sort of a nice break for folks who've been.
Yeah, great idea. Let me make sure I'm sharing computer sound. Let's do Google Chrome.
And I'll post the link to the video in the chat if anybody wants to watch that later.
So let me know if it's a good volume.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, hello. That looks good. Mm. Ah. Hey. Oh, that's good. What'd you put in there?
I didn't make it. I'm just a sound guy.
Goddamn good sandwich.
Danielle, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah,
Back
yeah.
together.
I gotta tell you, I have no idea what this is for.
It's for Discord.
I'm not but it sounds, what do you call it again?
Discord is so it's just imagine a place, right, where you can chat, you can video call, and you can hang out with your friends.
You can hang out with your friends.
You're just repeating what I just said.
The video call.
You still don't know what Discord is?
Yeah.
Let me show you how actual users would describe Discord.
Oh.
Discord, it's late. Like, imagine a place with really long arms to bring people together. Like, really long arms.
Just go with it. You don't need to finish the sandwich. Is it all starting to make sense now?
No.
It will.
Well, Danny, imagine a place where everyone knows your screen name.
Story by life, kid. So Discord is a place with giant flying cows and goblins and students. Jay?
Donnie! Summer G, you good?
What's up? This ought to be worth something. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, hi there, friend.
Danny, check it out, dude.
Young Squire, imagine a tavern to take you to the next level.
Oh, Grimes. Now that actually makes sense.
See, Daniele, imagine a place that feels like...
Mom, please, talk to my friends.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. Tell them I said hi.
My mom says hi.
I'll just leave you to it. Love you.
Love you too.
Imagine a place that feels like your favorite family-owned pizza joint.
Oh. Buongiorno. Pizza vegetariana. Quattro formaggio. Pizza.
Excuse me! What does pizza have to do with Discord?
Okay, Danny, let me break it down. So imagine a place with all of your favorite things.
I can see it now.
Perfect. Now imagine like-minded people who you can share this passion with.
Fellow egg lover.
Everything here is an egg, Danny.
Yeah, a place where friendship sorta happens. No request needed.
It's a place for you to find out who you truly are.
Imagine a vessel for your intrepid group of pirates. Even if you're bedbound.
It's like a hug from the internet.
So, Danny, you get it now?
You know Discord means not getting along, right?
Okay, that was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a cute video, and it sort of made me think about some of the categories of things. So I've used Discord for a while from a gaming perspective because I use it to follow and connect with other people who do gaming. But you know, when he talked about eggs, I also paint in egg tempera, and I was thinking, you know, if that's could be a category if I'm trying to connect with other egg tempera artists, for example. But it could also be used like for watercolor artists or abstract artists, any different category that we want to set up and connect with other people. So any other questions from anyone? Or Rob, did you have any other content or anything you wanted to talk about?
I think that's it for me now, just for starting off, and then yeah, next time we can work on establishing the introductions channel and getting people to do that. I think is a good starting point.
Okay. And does anybody have any questions in the room? Or anybody have any particular questions or problems? So the server is new, so we don't have a lot of content out there yet. And what I noticed is the channels on the left within the Boulder Art Association server will be kind of dimmed out. But if there's new content within a particular section, it'll be highlighted. Is that right, Rob?
Yeah, that's right. I can try to show an example of that too, just with a different, maybe I can find a different one. Yeah, here, let me show.
I don't think we're seeing your screen.
Like. So I think this will give you an example. So here's the Buff Lounge server, and under the welcome section, you have welcome, other CU Discords, and introductions. And they have this little white circle next to the left side. That means there's a new message, essentially. Yeah, if they're grayed out, like you mentioned, that means you've probably seen everything. But if you click on the one that has a circle, that means there's new messages, and it'll show you in red, sort of. And then you can see the new introductions. And then, yeah, once you've seen all the messages, this will go back to having no white circle in this area like this one does. And then, yeah, it'll pop back up. And then there's all sorts of settings that you can work on, like notifications and stuff. That's sort of down here by your username. You can work on, getting, if you don't want if you don't want your phone to ding and stuff like that. So we could probably have a follow-up meeting. I'm sure people will get more questions as they start to use it.
So is it pre-set up to ding on your phone when you get a message? You have to turn that off?
That's a good question. I think when you download apps that they do push a default setting like that. So they might default to give you messages. But usually I think that's only if you get like a direct message or someone mentions you. So someone can write in the chat. If someone writes your username in the chat, then they mentioned you, so then you'll get a ding for that. But it won't ding if someone just is writing a message in the server in general.
Good to know.
So Rob, I think we'll also put a link or a notice on the website so folks can find it from the BAA website. And I think it's going to be a little bit slow as we get started here, and it'll take a while to get more folks to actually join the server and start participating on it. But I just want to thank everybody for being here today and helping us get this going and get it started, and encourage everyone to use it if you can, and throw questions out there, comments, and ask for things if you need them. And let us know, let Rob or me or Jeannie know if you have any questions or need help with anything.
Right. I think one of the channels could be the upcoming December show also for questions and answers.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think then you may want to stop the recording, or if Jeannie, I think that we're pretty much done. We'll hang out here for a little while longer if anybody has any questions.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm not logging out yet.